Philippines, and welcome back to UAAP Season 77 men's football action right here on ABS-CBN Sports in Action and live on Balls HD 167 and as well as on our live stream UAAPsports.tv. Today, we have the final football match of the year for 2014. We'll be seeing two exciting teams that are trying to get their rhythm here in the Season 77. The University of the East Red Warriors going up against the UST Growling Tigers. Good afternoon from the beautiful FAU Fern in Diliman. I am the only thorn amongst the roses today as you saw two girls earlier this afternoon, Mariel and Tata. Today, I have DJ Manotok. Joining me now is Natasha Alquiros. And Natasha, we've got a great game today. These two teams, we've been talking about them before we got on air. Two teams trying to find their identity, trying to find their rhythm here in Season 77.
Yes, that's true. UE coming with one win, and also UST at the same thing, also just coming with one win. Both teams trying to find their groove and get their second win.
All right, but before that, let's talk about the results that happened over the weekend. First, let's look at this interesting scoreline between LaSalle and UE that happened on Saturday, December 13. 5-1 was that score. Your brother actually scored that match, Natasha. Do you know anything else about that big win by LaSalle?
Yes, that's true. LaSalle played really well, but because of that game, UE must come back from a big loss, and I'm sure right now they're even more hungry for a win.
Exactly, and some other matches that happened over the weekend. You see there UST, the team that's playing right now, coming off their first win of the season, so that's good news for them. They're trying to keep that momentum up. They won 2-1, and then Ateneo also won 1-0 against UP naman. And then an interesting shocker there, you see at the bottom of the screens, NU defeating the defending champions FEU 3-1. I mean, that's something very few people expect na una-una mahirapan ang FEU against teams that are not in the top tier. And natalo pa sila against NU. Anong nangyari din, Natasha,
yes,
na nakwento sa inyo?
Actually, what happened was that FEU had a miscommunication. They thought that the game was in FEU Fern, and NU, on the other hand, was already in Ateneo. So FEU had to rush from FEU Fern all the way to Ateneo.
Hindi malapit yun.
Oo, at hindi yun malapit.
Yeah.
Kaya, though, at the end of the day, there's no excuse.
Right.
But usually, if you have an organized beginning, it's easier for the team to keep their focus. Pero napaisip patuloy sila kung, from getting from one place to the other.
Right. So that must have affected their mindset and their preparation, as you said. So, as well as the game that just finished, UP winning 6-0 or 6-0 against Adamson. This is the team standings we're looking at right now. You see Ateneo and UP there, both with 3 wins and 1 loss, but UP does have a draw as well. So interestingly, they're tied at points in 10 points apiece, pero saka na natin pag-usapan yung goal difference when that does come into play, but they are up 8-5, no? And you see the two teams that we're having today, USC, UE, they're there at the bottom, but they're still in contention, right?
Yes, that's true. USC and UE, if one of them gets that win, they'll move up to 6 points and will just be 1 point behind FEU and NU.
Not bad at all, as they will be ending the year of 2014 on a good note. Well, let's talk about these two teams a little bit closer right now. Let's look first at UST, and this is a team coached by Coach Marjo Aliado. They have some key players as well on this squad. You got to look out for these guys today. Gino Clarino, Marvin Jake Briseño, Steven Anotado, and Jopre Dale Molino. And you were telling me, Natasha, that this is an interesting team that they're trying to gain identity because they lost a bunch of players, right?
Yes, that's true. Because of academics and the K-12 system, what happened was all of their seniors actually are not on this lineup.
So ilan yun?
So
Pito, di ba?
Oh, pito. Wow. So yung pinaka-senior na nila is actually Gino Clarino, who's also just in his second year of playing for the UAAP. So when you think about it, usually your key players are usually your seniors who have been playing for so long. Pero ngayon naman, it's all sophomores and rookies.
Okay, so that's a big challenge for Coach Marvin there. Well, before that, we want to talk about UE as well. We were able to catch up with another interesting player on this lineup of UST. He's actually a Japanese-bred Filipino. And of course, he's a Tiger with UST. And we were able to talk with Marvin Jake Briseño, and here's more about this young kid.
Japanese style po kasi sobrang mabibilis po mga tao doon. Mabilis po sila mag-pass, control, basic lang po yung ginagawa po. Sa akin po, midfield po siya, pero defensive. So gagawin ko ngayon, pag hawak ng bola, papasagat sa side or sa striker namin. Nung first game hanggang third game siguro po, kasi sunod-sunod po talo namin. Pero ngayon naka-adjust naman po kasi panalo naman kami last game. So Sana panalo kami mamaya para
That's one of the midfielders there that you should watch out for today. Marvin, Jake, Briseño. You were saying he lived in Japan until 14 years old?
Yes, he lived in Japan until 14 years old and then transferred to the Philippines. And usually with UAP, there's a residency rule. But since he finished high school in the Philippines, when he went straight to college,
So
he was able to play kagad sa first
Right
year.
away. So there he is, donning the yellow and gold for UST. But meanwhile, let's talk about now this squad of the UE Red Warriors, coached by Coach Ryan Marinay. They as well have some interesting players to look out for today. Their keeper, Lendon Flores, one of the better keepers in the league today. Raymart Santiago, yes, it's not a typo, that is his name. Raymart Santiago, you're too young to remember who I'm talking about, Natasha. Blast from the past, throwback po ito. Okay, you also have Jeffrey Laksamana and Stefan Dagaraga. And another team no, na interesting din to, UE. Pero, you wanted to tell me, Natasha, na meron silang mga key players na wala today. Ano nangyari?
Yes, that's true. You have 3 key players who will not be joining the UE squad today, such as Joe Mallon, Ramil Feliciano, and John Richard Mayor. Joe Mallon and Ramil Feliciano both have red cards.
Okay.
And the difference, though, is that Ramil Feliciano picked up a red card for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Okay.
He actually punched another player from the NU team, and that means automatic 2-game suspension.
So pag ganun kalala, 2 games yung suspension.
2 games suspension. Unlike Joe Mallon, who picked up a red card against DLSU for talking back to a referee.
Okay.
So because of that, what happened was he got a red card, but it's only for 1-game suspension. So it really depends on the gravity of what you actually did.
Okay, so hindi naman basta red card automatic more than 1 game. Normally
Yes.
it's automatic 1 game, but there's a chance it can become 2 games, like in the case of Feliciano. And obviously they will be sorely missed today. These 3 guys, key players sila, no, para sa UE. All right, well, beyond that, we were able to talk as well to another veteran leader of the squad who's going to be, really with the bullseye today, as he will be one of the few veterans on the squad on the pitch. We talked to the keeper, Lendon Flores, to see what he has to say about their competition so far here in season 77.
Yung UST talaga, isang pinakamagaling na mga player ngayong UAAP. Pero sa ngayong laban na ito mamaya, sasiguraduhin namin na matatalo sila. Higpitan namin yung depensa namin, i-command ko lahat-lahat para matalo sila.
Now with the referees for the official protocol before we start this match. Natasha, you were able to speak to both coaches, and they interestingly have different strategies, no, in terms of their formation. Yung isa nga, sabi mo nangangapa pa talaga for a 3rd straight game. It's a different formation altogether.
That's true. You have UE with a standard 4-4-2 formation, and the interesting UST with a 4-3-3 formation.
Okay.
What's interesting about it is that 2 games ago, they played 4-4-2.
Wow.
In their last game, they played 3-5-2.
Okay.
And for this upcoming game, they're gonna be playing 4-3-3.
Hindi ba nakakahilo yan for the players to adjust in terms of how, they get the rhythm of playing together as a team and the different alignment they have on the pitch?
Well, for me, not really, because the thing is that they've been also losing their past few games.
Okay.
So maybe the change of formation could actually help and to be to the advantage of the players. Because I was talking to Coach Marjo earlier, and he said that the standard formation for UST, ever since, like even when he was a player for UST, is 3-5-2.
Okay.
But of course now, what happened is that 4 of his players, his defenders from last year, his seniors, all cannot play, so he has to adjust. And so what happened is you have to adjust your formation to the players that you have. You do not stick with the formation. You have to adjust it depending on the players that you have.
Right. Well, we'll see how this pans out today for UE as they will try to bounce back and then try to get back another win. Pareho po silang may record na 1 win and 3 losses. Medyo lamang lang ng konti sa goal difference itong UST by 1 goal kasi -5 po ang total goal difference ng UST, giving up 13 goals as compared to scoring 8. Meanwhile, itong UE naman -6 ang kanilang goal difference, giving up 10 goals so far and only scoring 4. So, for some people, Tasha, they may see this team standings and say, oh, match to Would you say as well na with the level of play so far na we're gonna see a good match today?
Yes, that's true. We're going to see a really good match because UST and UE are in the same number of points. They're both in the bottom, and usually the thing is that these are the underdogs. These are the teams that, you know, if you see the standings, you think like, oh, you know, they're just down there. But actually, these are the teams who are actually even hungrier for a win. So you really shouldn't take them for granted.
And would you say less pressure yung mga ganyan? Kasi nga, no expectations naman for them to be at the top of the standings, no expectation to barge into the Final Four easily. Pag ganun ba, there's less pressure on them?
Actually, there's more pressure on them. Because if you're already in the top four, usually, pwede ka na mag-relax ng konti knowing that you're already part of the top four. But then, all the teams from the 15th to the 8th team, there's more pressure on them, and they're gonna play even harder because they want to be part of that top four.
All right. Well, these two teams here were not part of the Final Four last year. They want to be part of the Final Four again this year for UST, as Natasha mentioned earlier, on a rebuilding mode, so to speak, with a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. Napatagal ang kanilang pre-kick-off huddle there. And then UE naman, missing some key players today. So we'll see how that will affect their chemistry and their leadership. Kasi veterans yung tatlong nawala na yun for today, no, Tasha?
Yes, that's true. And UE will have to play hard, but at the same time, play hard but play smart. Kasi nga, na-mention na ng coach nila earlier is that 4 of their defenders, all 4 in their backline, all have a yellow card.
All right, well, here we go. As UST kicked off, they went for an interesting long pass right away and could not control that. So here's UE on the attack now on the left flank, trying to cross in the middle to find some teammates. And UST starting with a bit of a compact defensive line here. First foul of the match. Got a free kick here. Here's UST now, and this is Linares, wearing jersey number 13. Again, could not control. Here's that first foul. Tulak at natuhod.
Oh, and you can see the start pa lang, both teams are very aggressive. You see UE wanting to get that ball right away. Kaya siguro nabigay niya yung foul kaagad.
Throw in here para sa UE. Get up ahead. Trying to find guys on top. That's Galaura, Manzo, Santiago as well. UST again trying to go for third time, looking for Menares on the right flank. But again, the pass is just too strong. If you can hear the drums, those are the UST students who came here to cheer them on. Ang kanilang UST Pep Squad. Always supportive of all the sports at UST.
Especially now that UST is coming from a win, so the momentum is with them.
You want to build on that, try to cheer your team on. That's what UAAP is all about. Playing for your school. The school pride is what fuels all these players on the pitch. Nothing more, nothing less. UST now trying to want the first decent attack here. Swinging to the left flank. Looking for Alcantara. Cleared out by UE, so balik sa UST bola. This is Clarino. Up ahead. He finds Anotado. And that's some great defense by Nagaraga all over Anotado. We have a foul here. So there's a free kick. Dangerous position, would you say, Tasha, to have a free kick right there?
Yes, dangerous position, especially in the very start of the game. As you see again, you know, you see the player of UE really just trying to get the ball. And kahit wala na yung ball, he went all the way to the
Hindi na ball eh. He was all over. That was Nagaraga all over Natado. Here's a free kick here, Briseño. Chipping this inside, a little short. Headed up by UE and gathered by their keeper. That is Flores. He will be a busy man today. One of the few veterans active today to be a leader. Sabi nga niya sa interview niya kanina, he's gonna have to be very vocal to try to instruct his defensive backs in his line to really help him out.
Yes, that's true. And as a keeper, it's really important to be vocal because you are the eyes of the team.
Correct.
You can see everything. You know, you're the last man. You're technically the last man of the team. So you can see everything that's happened and you have to be able to warn your defense.
Best seat in the house, ika nga, pero also the most pressure-packed seat in the house. If you relax too much, atakihin ka and they can score against you. Anotado there with a nice run on the right flank. Lost some space, but UE was forced to kick that ball out. Throw in para sa UST. Menares Trying to find room to cross it. Nice cross
Beautiful
inside. Look
cross.
at this cross. Whoa! Almost a goal there. Beautiful head attempt there by Clarino. Pero maganda rin yung reaction ni Flores na agad niyang na-save yun.
Yes, that's true.
Wow.
That's a good cross by Banyares. Right in the middle of the box. Clarino right there in the spot. A good attempt for a header and a better save from Flores with a quick reaction seeing that Clarino
At
had the
nag-deflect
ball.
nag-deflect sa isang defender. So yung reaction ni Flores, he had to adjust his save. Here's a corner kick. Here's a shot again by Clarino. But that was wide left.
Yes, UST already with 2 attempts in just the first 5 minutes of this match.
So what can you say about the aggressiveness of its UST? We were, interested to see how these two teams would play in terms of style of play. Pareho bang ganito sila? Aggressive? Walang mga magsisit back and magka-counter-attack lang, Tasha?
That's true. Well, you can see that from the formation of UST, with 4-3-3, talagang nakahawak nila yung gitna.
Okay.
That's really the advantage of having 3 players in the middle, is that you're able to hold the ball well. And as what Coach Marcha said earlier is that, it's hard to have 2 players in the middle if you have not that much experience. But since you have not much experience, what you do is you adjust it by adding the numbers.
Right. Okay.
So by having 3 players in the middle, they're able to control it.
Nagtutulungan sila dyan sa loob. And not just offensively to control, pero sumisikip din yan sa depensa nila. So mas mapapahirapan dapat ang UE na umatake. Here's a long ball again, looking for Menares on the right side. And he gets it. He recovers against 2 white shirts and wins a corner for UST. Second corner today para sa UST. Very active ang atake ng UST on the right side. Looks like they've been really wanting to go to Menares a lot. And I guess he proved why kanina with that gorgeous cross, di ba, Tasha?
Yes, that's true. And a good clearance also, good sliding tackle by Malayo, making sure to get the ball and not the legs.
But nonetheless, it's still another corner para sa UST. Briseño will take this corner. Got about 6 yellow shirts in the box. Another header, and we got a goal.
Beautiful first goal in the first 5-6 minutes of this match.
Ganda nun. That was anotado there. He was marked, but he just timed it perfectly, Natasha. He was a little bit taller probably than his defender. Look at this corner kick by Briseño.
That's a beautiful corner kick by Briseño and a beautiful timed header.
Well, what would you say about the defense of UE? I mean, he was marked, but not as tight as possible, would you say?
Yes, as kailangan kasi if you're defending corners, you have to be able to clear that ball away.
Correct.
Pag tumalon yung player ng UST, kailangan sabay din sila sa talon. And you also have to give your body away para ma-out of balance din yung UST players.
Correct. So that's our first goal of the match by Anotado from a gorgeous corner kick by Briseño. And not be surprised if that's not the last time we'll see the UST Tigers attack from the right flank. They've been at it for the first 5 minutes of this match. No? So at the 6-minute mark, Anotado there opening up the scoring for UST. 1-0. 1-0 na po ang lamang ng UST Tigers. And they continue to press on the attack here against the short-handed UE Red Warriors. If you're just joining us, nabanggit po namin kanina, they have some suspended players and as well as an injured player. All 3 of those guys, key players para sa UE. Joe Malen, Ramil Feliciano out today because of red cards. And then injured naman po si John Richard Mayor. So Coach Ryan Marina has his work cut out for him for the rest of the UE Red Warriors on the pitch day against his aggressive UST Tigers.
Yes, UE trying to really hold it and, trying to make the most. But I think is that the players such as Manso, Santiago, Vergara, the players who are replacing their main men should really step it up a notch because this is their chance to prove, that they should be part of the first 11.
Right, yep. And pag ganong nakascore ng maagang ang kalaban mo, anong pakiramdam ng team? We've heard some other teams say it changes everything now that you're naghahabol bigla after the first 6 minutes. How do you think UE is feeling right now?
I think medyo nagising na sila. Because usually after a team scores, it's usually the advantage is now with UST. But at the same time, UE most probably just needed that goal to wake them up and know that they have to mark their men.
Okay. Would you say they might be a little bit more defensive? Now here's a nice cross again by UST. Just a little too strong, and that was Menares. This time showing he can do it with his left foot as well.
now with UE is that they really have to stay tight on those markings. They need to be more aggressive with those headers. Because as we saw a while ago, Gino Clarino's attempt was also a header. Anotado's goal was a header. So kailangan maklear nila those high balls. And UST also being able to take advantage, knowing that they're having a hard time clearing those high balls.
Here's UST. Still putting that pressure in the middle. Yung sabi mo nga information nila 3 in the middle, but sometimes there's more than that. Sometimes you see 4 or 5 yellow shirts there smack in the middle. Pinapasikip ang gitna nitong pitch natin para mahirapan talaga ang UE. So here they are on the right flank now trying to
As you see there, 3 players right away on the mat. Nakuha ng UE yung bola, 3 UST players agad lumabas. You can see the aggressiveness of this UST side, not just in the attacking but also in the defensive side.
So, si Santiago po yun, yung wearing jersey number 2 with that mohawk at the hairdo, nahirapan talaga siya to get any room to find a way to cross it back to a friend. Out of bounds again, balik sa UE ang bola. At gaya ng sinasabi ni Tasha, napakahigpit at agresibo ng depensa nitong Tigers. They advance the ball here, a long ball looking for Anotado. Let's see if he can win this out against 2 right shirts. He seems to have, yes! He's gonna get to this ball first. Great hustle by Anotado. Trying to do a smart play there, bounce it off a UE guy, get it out of bounds. And he does just that. Skillful play.
Yes, that's enough just to win the possession of the ball.
Inbound here by UST. Looking for Seasonn, who's went up ahead. And that's a danger if you have a defender go up to the right flank, overlapping. Pag ma-counter ka, kulang kayo sa likod.
Oh, that's true. And for the defender, it's also about knowing when to release the ball. Medyo matagal din kasi yung hawak niya sa bola.
Here's UST again on the right flank. Alcantara this time. He's all the way on the right. He was supposed to start on the left. So tumawid na siya. So mukhang flexible din tong alignment, no? Ng UST. UE gets the ball back. Let's see if they can keep control of this one. And as I say that, a bad pass at pinagawa na naman sila kagad ng UST, who meanwhile is very patient, bringing the ball back, trying to find the right lane to attack and advance this ball. Up ahead to Anotado. Good one touch to control. To Menares crossing it to the middle. No yellow shirt there, so easily gathered by Flores. Halata bang mas active yung right side ng UST, Tasha? Kesa sa left side, they're really focusing on the right side, no?
All of their attempts have actually come from this right side. At nakita din natin, nung start pa lang ng game, from the kick-off.
Kick-off pa lang, di ba?
Kick-off pa lang, pininit na nila yung right side. I guess, that's their strong point. And I think UE must make the adjustment, seeing that they're favoring one side.
Right, so we'll see eventually throughout this game if UE's defense will adjust and favor that right flank of UST. Another long ball to Anotado, and he gets ahead. Here's a shot on goal, and the second goal for UST.
Yes, another great goal by Steven Anotado. Seeing that the keeper was up a bit and just lifts the ball over the keeper.
Ang ganda na naman ng goal ni Anotado. This time around using his feet. Kanina, magandang header. You gotta credit this nice pass, his head pass. Saktong-sakto, and Anotado using the right skill. And the defender, would you say, was alanganin on his line? He was too far out?
Actually,
I mean,
the
the
part
goalie?
of Dagaraga is that, the keeper was right to go out, and Dagaraga should have had that ball already.
Right.
The ball was bouncing. He had control of the ball. Or the last thing he could have done was, since it was still outside the box, was given that unnecessary foul.
Correct. Pwede siya mag-foul dun wala pa sa box. Correct. Here's Menares again. And he gets hurt. He's down. No foul called. Let's see what hit him, but he looks like he got hit in the midsection. The ball is out of bounds here. Balik sa UST ang bola, but they do have a man down, so the ref will take a look at Menares. He's been a busy man today. He's been responsible for some good crosses. Ayun, sigo.
There.
Pero inadvertent, no? Tama naman na no foul yun, Tasha? Para sa'yo?
I actually think that was a foul. Binigay niya ng elbow. Usually, you're not allowed to do that. Pero it was very done, really discreet. It was hard to see, even from our point of view. We couldn't see it right away. Sa replay lang, bigla lang nakita natin na bumagsak siya.
And the referee does not have the replay.
Yes.
So we don't have the benefit of the replay to see what happened. No slow-mo cameras, no multiple angles. And that's a challenge of being a referee in any sport, really. Very difficult to be perfect. Here's his throw in by UST. UE just lets it go out of bounds. So goal kick para sa UE. 2-0 na po ang score natin. Labang po ang UST Growling Tigers kontra ang UE Red Warriors. 14 minutes have gone by here in this second match of UAAP Season 77 men's football action dito po sa FEU Fern Diliman. Actually, last game of the year, of the calendar year for 2014. Balik action po tayo sa men's football 2015 na po sa January. There's UE now trying to mount a decent attack here.
UE with the ball, but not being able to leave actually that mid-line. You can see that every time a UE player gets the ball, a UST player na lalabas and get him. The other UST players will drop down, and then when the ball moves, another UST player will move in. And then again, where you can see the advantage of having 3 players in the middle. They're able to hold it na hindi malagpas ng middle line ang UE.
Correct. So, napapahirapan talaga itong UE dahil masikip yung gitna nitong UST. Another foul here. This is on UE. Might even be a card. Looks like the ref will be drawing out the yellow card. It is a yellow card on number 9. That is Manzo.
Yes, one of the Tigers picks up a yellow card. At sinabi ko naman ni Coach Ryan kanina, na maraming yellow card sa bandang UE na side. You have to be more careful. Yes, you have to play hard. In football, you always have to play hard. But there's a difference also with playing hard and playing smart.
Yes, here's a long kick. Looking for some headers there. Napalakas ng konti. Goes wide left of the goal. Goal kick na naman. Para kay Flores, we did say he will be a busy man today. He has been busy. Di pa nga natin nababanggit yung pangalan ni Catalino, who is the goalkeeper naman on the other side para sa UST Growling Tigers.
Yes, Catalino has not touched the ball yet for the first 15 minutes of this match.
Linares trying to get it to Anotado. UE getting this ball back. But look at this pressure of UST. They're not even dropping back. They're just applying the pressure midfield pa lang talaga. Here's UE now on the left flank. Vergara. Tackle there. Will retain possession because I think it's a foul, not rather than being out of bounds. So it's going to be a free kick from where Vergara went down.
Yes, as you can see,
no ball.
From Menyares just hit the feet of number 29,
Twice pa nga
Vergara.
with the left foot and the right foot. Twice paang tinamaan. No ball there. So free kick here in the left flank. You've got some 4 white shirts on the right corner of the box. You're gonna see them, the top right corner of your screen. You can kind of see them. There you go. Thanks, Direk. And then the magiging target ng UE. Let's see if the cross is on target. Beautiful cross headed in, but deflected by the keeper. UE trying to bring it back in, and that's just way left. And boy, the wind is pretty strong today as well, Taka.
Yes, we also hit it, I guess, pretty wrong, making the ball cross and go out. Siguro sana nagka-compose naman siya ng konti. He had the time to, bring the ball down, swing it around first. And I think that's what's missing here in the UE side. Nawawalan pa sila ng composure.
Right. You saw a shot of Catalino there, opting for a short pass for goal kick. That was his first dose of action, really, on that free kick, and he came out well. Deflected that header. Here's Anotado again.
Again, Anotado really just fast and on point. Nakita natin he's showing those beautiful runs. Great timing.
Very deceptive ang kanyang speed. Nauunahan niya palagi so far, yung mga defenders ng UE. That's like the 4th time, na it's a head pass. 50-50 ang chances ng defender and Anotado, and more often than not, nauunahan niya. At or napipwestohan niya, di ba?
And the good thing about that is that he also gets the ball.
Correct.
He gets it for a corner, he gets it for a throw-in. Right. The main thing is that nakukuha niya yung bola dito sa the defensive part ng UE.
So hindi useless yung pagbigay ng bola sa kanya ahead. Yes. Corner kick again here.
By Briseño with already 2 beautiful corner kicks.
So it's curling right in. Wow! Hits a top bar.
Yes, and a good save and awareness there by Flores, seeing that ball was curving inside.
Could have gone in. Maybe a few inches more in bounds. Very rare, but it has happened in
again,
football.
We can see that Briseño really is their main man to take these crosses. Siya yung sa kaliwa, siya din sa kanan. Because you can really see the effectiveness of his crosses, the accuracy accuracy of him.
Sakto, no? Ang ganda ng distansya ng mga pasa niya. Nagkakaroon na ng tulakan dito between Anotado and Medina. Anotado is now marked man by Medina. Here's a corner kick punched out by Flores. Let's see if UE can control this ball. They do not. Balik kay Briseño ang bola. UST very patient with the ball. Throw in again for UST. Looking ahead here. Trying to find Alcantara. But this is headed out by Alcantara, so UE gets the ball now. Stuck Samana.
Again, UST with the ball. Ang bilis ng turnover dito ng team ngayon. Na every time UE has the ball, hindi sila nakakalampas ng middle line.
Yun na nga. I mean,
nakukuha ulit ng UST.
Correct. Tendency kasi some football teams, pag nagawa ng bola, they backtrack. They go back to their half and they defend there. Ito, pressure ka agad eh. Kahit nasa area pa rin nila, it's in their half of the field. They're already pressuring UE. And more often than not, getting the ball.
Because UST playing more with a high pressure throughout the first 20 minutes of this match.
The 40 minutes have gone by already. Ito po sa ating pangalawang laban for today here on a beautiful Thursday at the FE Fern. Another hard foul here. Malakas na tulak yun.
Yes,
Number 17, that's Seasonn.
Yes, a hard foul by Seasonn. And if I were him, I'd also be a bit more careful with how I give those fouls. Kasi hindi man lang niya kinuha yung bola.
Yeah.
That would not have been a foul if he was going for the ball. Pero nakita natin from the replay and actually even from the game itself was that he went all for the player.
Body lang talaga.
Body lang yun.
So body check altogether. That's allowed in ice hockey, but not in football. Another free kick here. Better range for UE. Pwede pa nga itong scoring range kung magaling talagang sisipan nito. And as I say that, he does attempt for a goal. He didn't go for a pass. And it's wide left and short though. That was number 18 there. Polinag. Trying to go for a goal above the wall of defenders and trying to surprise Catalino.
Saying about UE is that they really need to stay with more, composure, even with those. Kasi sayang those are they're very few attempts for the match so far. So kailangan alagaan nila, and they have to make the most of those attempts.
So you would have rather that they played a cross inside and go for some headers possibly?
Yes, I'd say go for the headers. You saw a while ago that from the first long ball, the keeper just deflected it out. Nakita natin hindi siya masyado sa pag-catch ng bola. So you can see that maybe that could be one of UST's weakness, and UE should have taken advantage of that.
Well, remember, UE is coming off a, would you say, demoralizing loss against LaSalle. 5-1 ang scoreline po noon last Saturday. What happened there? No call there.
Yes, that's true. It's a very demoralizing loss. 5-1 is not, that's a really big goal here for big goal difference for football. And I think that, it shouldn't be something that should bring them down, but something that should inspire them to do better.
Dapat mag-igil sila.
Oo, dapat nakita nila, okay, tama na, bawal na tayong matalo. Kailangan panalo na pagkatapos na ito.
Yep, and bawal matalo ng ganong katambak. Here's Flores with a long ball ahead and could not find.
Yes, and a smart head back there by Junior Busmion.
UST again winning possession here. This is Carino. And UE gets the ball back. The right flank. UE trying to bring the ball back to the middle this time. Samana trying to find a friend, could not make the pass connect. You get 4 USC defenders against 4 USC attackers against 3 defenders, and that's how aggressive USC has been, no? Tasha, ang bilis nila mag-transition from defense to offense.
So nakita natin, all of them running back to defense at pag-atake, kagad of 3 defenders. And that's the thing with you, they need to also go back on defense.
Monares gets the ball, trying to find Anotado again, this time a little too strong. one of the rare times that that long ball or a head pass is off target from Anotado na hindi man lang niya mahabol. Yan ang target man na talagang kaya niyang habulin yung mga bola and control them. Yes, 2 goals today so far. Talking about Anotado para sa UST.
Again, through ball to Anotado.
Anotado again, down in the box. No foul called, no penalty given. Anotado his hands up saying, ref, give me the penalty. But again, yung through ball ng UST, really finding Anotado, Steven Anotado. 2 goals today.
Yes, it's when, especially when in that box, you have to be really careful with your calls there.
Here's Yui now. Cutting back is Galaura.
Seeing as the teammate number 9 up there, Manso.
Manso could not get a
Cleared
shot.
there by UST.
And this is going to be picked up here by Flores. That was one of the rare times that you had Yui in the box against UST. Galaura tried to go for a shot, pass it off to Manzo, pero nung napasa na niya kay Manzo, parado na. Wala na siyang angulo makatira. UST now patiently keeping control. Ahead again to Anotado. Chests it down. Menares making sure he's got room to operate. Naagawan. Yui now.
On the counter-attack, hoping that they can hold this ball.
Vergara here in the left wing. And some fancy footwork to deceive the defense. Cuts back to the middle. To Medina. Chips it up ahead, but that is way short.
You can see that from the run of Vergara there, he used to be actually the left back for this UI side.
Okay.
But because he replaced Feliciano, who picked up the red card,
Right.
they transferred him to wing. And you can see the utilityness of these players, not just playing one position, being able to play other positions.
Nice lead pass there by Galaura, looking for Manzo again on the right side, pero maganda yung habol ng depensa ng UST with a back line of the brothers, the Busmion brothers actually. Ngayon, nagka-challenge na sila. JR and Darwin Busmion are the 2 brothers there. Best friends ni Catalino. Your back line should be your best friend if you're a goalkeeper. Buy them dinner, buy them drinks. Make sure they love you to death. Here's Yui again, trying to attack the left side. Cutting back to the middle, nakagawan sa likod. Menares will be called for another foul here. Pangalawa na yan. And hindi naman binibidang po ang foul sa football unless that's a yellow card. And Laksamana is down. So 26 minutes have gone by here in the first half of this second match for the day. If you just joined us, UP with a huge win earlier against Adamson, winning 6-0. 6-0 po ang naging score ng UP Maroons against the comeback kids of men's football, the Adamson Soaring Falcons.
Yes, and as we saw from the replay, was Manyares just coming from behind. And usually, when you come from behind, it usually will be called a foul. Kasi that means yung tao muna matatamaan mo before makuha mo.
Bihirang bolang mauna, di ba? Oo.
But again, hopefully UE will take advantage of this situation, send it inside that box.
Another free kick here. So get a look at Catalino, keeper today for UST. Trying to align his small wall. He's got 2 guys up there, making sure that they chop off the angle for a direct shot on that left side of the goal. So Medina will take this free kick. He's got about 4 or 5 guys in the box. Gonna be cutting in from that right flank. It's a free kick. It's curving to the right. Good kick, pero naunahan ng UST, heading it out and clearing it out. Here's Clarino.
Bringing up that ball.
Very useful to Clarino, both on offense and defense. Menares asking for the ball on the right wing.
There you see the style of UST, though they were already on the counter, inantay muna niya lahat ng teammates niya na makataas before he passed that ball forward.
Look at the fancy footwork.
Look at
oh, wow, what a move.
Wow.
And that was great footwork there
Yes, great footwork by Gab Alcantara,
Wow.
out-faking 4 UE defenders and giving himself space to take a shot inside that
Right.
penalty box.
But it was a good save by Flores, and this time around, challenge again from way outside the box, this time by Briseño. Pati ako, napeke ni Alcantara. Ang ganda I thought he would be, robbed of the ball earlier, but he just found a way to spin around the defenders and get a clear open shot.
Oh, nakita natin yung pagka-composure niya sa loob ng box.
Galing,
You
no?
know, even with 4 defenders on him, nakuha pa niya na makapagawa ng mga fancy footwork.
Relax na relax lang siya. That's the key word there, Tasha said. Composed. He was very composed, just using his skill to get away from the defenders there. Long ball here to the right side, looking for Menares that is way ahead of him.
Yes, that's yung Menares coming from an offside position. Again, as you can see the replay,
Look at that.
he just turns around.
What?
Turns around the ball, fakes 2 defenders, moves it to the
Wow.
left, to the right, and then takes that long shot.
Kumbaga sa basketball, sinasabi namin yan, everything but the shot. Ang ganda na naka-extricate siya, nakataka siya, pero yung tira niya, medyo napadiretso sa goalie ng konti. If it was a little bit more to the left, if he went for the far post, that would have likely been the 3rd goal of UST for today.
And now we see UST taking advantage of the left side of their flank.
Mostly the action's been on the right. Here's Alcantara looking ahead again, trying to find some friends, looking for Anotado. This one is out of bounds. Is it a corner or a throw-in?
Yes, and it's going to be another corner for UST.
Naparami na ang corners itong UST, and Briseño, the main man for the corner kicks.
And no doubt that Briseño will take this again. So far, all his corner kicks have been accurately put in the middle.
Sakto, no?
And usually won by a UST player.
Right. It's been on target. Nagyayaka pa na po sa loob. I can see now all arms all over some of the UST shirts, especially Anotado, who scored 2 goals already for UST. Here's a corner kick by Briseño. Headed out by UE. UST keeps control of this one.
The ball again.
Yep, Cruz. Menares. Trying to get away from 2 defenders. Nakagawa ng bola. Ito na yung adjustment ng UE. They got 2 guys on Menares now. Kanina, isa-isa lang. Single coverage na unahan niya. So now they got 2 guys favoring this right flank of UST.
Yes, that's true. And it's nice to see that, the UE players seeing that, what's happening and that UST is taking advantage of the right flank. And they're making the adjustments themselves without waiting for halftime for the coach to tell them the adjustment. It's nice to see that the players are taking the initiative to do it themselves.
Kapag-adjust din sila. Here's UE trying to advance the ball. And again, UST not backing down, pressuring the ball high. Out of bounds there though. On that back pass, an unforced error para sa UST. Balik ang bola sa UE. They're trying to attack here on the left side. Laksamana back to the middle. Here's Medina. Balik kay Laksamana. Pero balik sa UST ang bola. Looking ahead. Trying to find Alcantara or Anotado. UE getting the ball back here on the right side.
Yes, for the past few minutes has been the battle of the midfield, trying to take control of that match.
And would you say it's been won by UST?
Most of the time it's been won by UST, but as we go in later now to the first half, you can see UE being more aggressive.
Nakakapag-adjust na rin sila. At least they're a little bit more patient and more composed. Kanina medyo panicky sila eh. Parang pakiramdam nila palagi may UST defender kaagad nasa likod nila eh. Free kick here para sa UST. 32 minutes, 33 minutes or so have gone by. Our score here is 2-0. 2-0 po ang score. There's a free kick by UST, deflected by UE. Tried to clear it, but
tried to clear, but a miss clear by Tulio. But good thing Flores was able to get that ball instead of giving away another corner kick.
Correct. Good job by the veteran Flores. Medina now looking ahead as he turns. Naagawan na naman ang bola ng UST.
Okay, and that will be called a foul by number 4, Medina, na nakuha lang niya, na-clip niya yung paa dito.
It looks like he's gonna get a yellow card. A yellow card here on Medina. Medina here, Kim Dustin Medina. Jersey number 4, second yellow card of the match already para sa UE.
That's true. The first yellow card was given to number 9, Manso. And now, number 4, Medina also with a yellow card. Especially nga sinasabi natin na UE cannot afford to pick up those yellow cards. Especially since 2 of their players are already out on red cards.
And they still have some other guys with yellows? Tama ba?
Yes, that's true. 4 of all their defenders are on yellow cards.
So meaning, if they get a yellow today, will they be suspended for the next game?
Yes, they'll be suspended for the next game.
Okay.
But if Manso or Medina pick up another yellow within this game,
this match,
matatanggal sila within the game as well.
Ouch. UE better be careful. There's that fine line between being aggressive and physical and being, you know, too physical and ending up fouling your opponent. Fouling them hard. Okay, here's a free kick. Just about a meter away from midfield. Actually going for a goal. Trying to catch Flores off guard. Was number 23 there. That's J.R. Busmion. Magkapatid po yan, yung mga defenders ng UST. Kaya hindi po masyado namin nababakit yung pangalan because they haven't been as active really in terms of the lack of attacking by UE. Magkapatid po yun sa harapan ng goalkeeper ng UST. JR and Darwin Busmion. Wearing jersey.
Mga okay dyan sa magkakaroon ng pagkapatid dyan sa backline. May instant connection
yun na nga eh. May ano yan. May mental telepathy yan for sure. They know where each other is. That always helps somehow. Or you can just smell your brother. Alam ko yung amoy ng kuya ko. Nandiyan lang yan. Okay, here's UE now. Let's see if they can attack that brotherly defense of UST. And again, UST right away shutting down the lanes. It looks like UE will either get a... No, they're not going to get a corner or a throw in. The ball will go out in favor of UST. Here's UST regaining good possession.
Anotado again with a
Great
good
move by
through
Anotado.
ball.
Ahead.
Yaris seeing his teammate Gabal Cantor right there in the middle.
And finally, if you're a UE fan, finally matutuwa ka na yung defender nila. Naunahan naman for the long ball. I think it's like one of the few times today it has happened, and that was a good job there by number 18.
Yes, but that was a good play also by UST. Anotado seeing number 15 Gabal Cantora.
And they've been very flexible talking about these attackers of UST. Here's Menares again, crossing inside, looking for Anotado, headed out by UE.
Yes, these UE now winning the headers, which is very important, especially on that defensive line. You have to be able to win those headers.
Another head pass to Anotado again, and Flores bravely comes out. That's actually one of the reasons why I stopped playing football. Natakot na ako nung I played goalkeeper in grade school. Kung nakita ko na yung mga mas malalaki sa akin na sila, Relly San Agustino was a key badge therapy. Diving so much, you know, against attacking. I want to keep my face. It's only for the brave. Like a guy named Patrick Datos done a great job. How does he do that? I mean, how does he gain the courage? I mean, how do
yes,
keepers...
it's all about the guts and to be a keeper, you know, you have to have that guts and being able to just put your body out there. And you can see, you know, keepers get a lot, like they get hit in the face.
In fact, the last match of Gas, because he's wearing the headgear, diba? Natama pa siya?
During a training before that, natamaan din siya sa ulo. Coming also from one of their past games, natamaan naman siya sa mukha.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like my face. So, I stopped. I switched sports, but I still play football now. Not as physical anymore. Thanks to the ABL, we have our AFL, our Ateneo Alumni Football League. Also run by our commissioner here in the UAAP, Reddy San Agustin. Here's a free kick by UE looking ahead. Balik sa UST ang bola. Trying to find the left flank naman this time. Ahead again to Anotado. Gorgeous ahead pass. Does he have friends though and support to cross this in the middle? Wala. It's all white shirts. Trying to win possession. Does not. Balik sa FU ang bola. Anotado has just been a really busy guy. ahead here for UST. Here's Polinag. Anotado pushing Polinag away. No foul called, but the referee awarding the ball to UE for the throw-in.
Yes, and surprising that there's no foul called over there. Binody check lang niya yun, niwala na yung bola.
Correct.
He just pushed the UE player aside.
So UE now trying to attack. One touch, one turn. Hindi pinapayagan ng UST na mag-turn. That's how tight their defense has been. They're not backing off on the midfielders of UE, and this is why they get the ball fairly easily. Looking ahead again to Anotado. Polinag this time clearing this one out. That's over the net and almost hitting the UST cheering squad there. And they have been braving the sun. Bilip din ako sa cheering squad ng UST. They're right there blaring their drums, clapping, cheering, giving their all for their school here. And it's helped. They are ahead 2-0. Here's UE now. Trying to mount on this counter-attack on the left side. Vergara. Overlapping here is Galaura. Looking for a cross. That's well cleared by a Busmian brother. Not sure which one. But Galaura gets inside, takes a shot, deflected by UST.
Nakita din natin ulit with Galaura having the ball. Again, you had three players, right? UST players right there in front of the goal.
Oh. Lagi na lang may nakaharang. Napakabilis ng reaction ng UST kapag pumihit ang UE attacker trying to make a head pass or a shot. No, sir. They're not allowed any angles to facilitate, operate, or even shoot.
And actually, that's also the advantage of having three people in the middle. Because you have there Briseño, who's like the libero, playing low as well.
Correct. Polinag trying to clear this one out. Not strong enough. UE does get it. Looking ahead now. This is Galaura to the right flank for Manzo. That's cleared out by UST. What do they give up, Dasha? If you have three guys in the middle as opposed to, having less, anong difference yun? Having four, kapag four yung line mo, ibig sabihin dalawa lang sa gitna, tama ba? Mas masikip ba, mas maluwag yung sides?
Yes, that's true. You're trying to play the wing and you're trying to play more attack.
Okay.
But by having three in the middle, that means you're trying to hold the ball inside the middle of the field instead of the wings.
Okay. So it's more of a concentrated possession in the middle, both offensively and defensively. Here's UE again. Trying to look up.
Listen, 4-3-3 is a bit more of a complicated scheme wherein you have, it's 4-3-3, pero yung dalawang sa taas mo, yung left and right, have to be able to also go down and go up.
Right.
So it's like, it will also come out as a 4-5-1.
Alright. So mas na-challenge
In defending,
to play
it's
offense and defense.
4-5-1.
Yeah. Okay.
And when it's attacking, it's 4-3-3.
4-3-3. Up ahead to the left side, you got Alcantara Alcantara there, trying to cross it in. Pero wala dun ang kanyang favorite target so far na si Anotado, who has scored the 2 goals for UST today.
Yes, 2 very early goals.
Yep. In the 6th and 12th minutes of this match. Lumamang na po ng 2-0 ang UST. And since then, would you say that UE's gotten their bearings back and played better defense?
Yes, as you can see na medyo nakapag-adjust ka agad yung to the style of play of UST.
Uh-oh, here's a shot right in front of the goal. Nice short pass by UE. But napalakas lang itong shot ni Manzo way over the goal. He had the best look.
Yes, and you can see right away him saying sorry to his coach. Kasi nakita niya ang ganda ng pasa. Lahat ng UST players na sa baba. And number 9, Manson, should have had his body lower, facing down. Kaysa nakataas dahil because his body was up,
So
his shot also went up. But if his body was down, the shot would have gone at least inside the goal frame.
We have a man down here. We did not see what happened while we were watching the replay. So there's a man down here. This is Polina, number 18. That's blood. Is that blood? No. Or that's the dirt of the, yung filling ng
Yeah,
turf.
that's just the filling of the
Filling of
turf
the
on
turf,
his
okay.
hand. I think he got hit lower.
Okay. He's trying to, yeah, well, obviously you can see where his left hand is holding, folks, okay? And he's trying to explain to his trainer how he got hit or kicked. So a break in the action here.
To
Both teams
low
running to
blow.
the side. I know, yan ang, kung sa boxing po yan, low blow yan. Pero hindi po nahuli ng ating replay cameras. Unfortunately, we were not focused right there at that moment. The referee now warning two players that were involved in the action, Polinag and Alcantara. Shake hands, man hug. Let's see if everything's going to be okay after that. Because we still have
Sana wala
more
naman bawian ng
football.
ganon.
Yun na nga eh. We still have at least 45 more minutes of football to play here. And just as we were talking about how UA's defense has adjusted, they defended better, gumanda atake nila. Ang ganda ng pasa nila, no? So let's see if UE
The through ball trying to see Anotado.
Anotado. Look at that speed.
Yes, and 3 players
Oh my.
on him right away. Sabi, nakadalawa ka na sa amin. Hindi ka na makakapagtatlo.
Ang bilis talaga. Anotado.
You know, you also have to give it to Gino Clarino over here. You can see that he's winning the balls from the UE players from behind. Nakakuha pa lang nila ng bola. And Gino Clarino already there running behind them, trying to get the ball from behind.
2 minutes will be added here. 2 minutes of injury time here in the first half. Ang score po natin 2-0, 2-0. TJ Manotok on the call with Natasha Alquiros. For the last game of UAAP Season 77 men's football for the year for 2014, but the season will continue in January, of course. Out of bounds here, right side, right flank para sa
Yes,
UE.
nakita natin gaano kalayo ang pagtakbo ni Busmion, who is the center back and
Oh,
went all the way to the left side.
Halos midfield na yun eh. And now he's got to backtrack to the back line there. As Menares as well goes back. But look at this perfect pass ahead again to Anotado.
Again, looking for their main man up top. But kailangan niya ng company. Hindi niya kaya mag-isa. Pag-apat na ang
Apat na
surroundings
eh.
niya.
Respetuhan na talaga eh itong UE. Talagang, teka lang, nakadalawang goal ka na sa amin at ang dami mo ng bolang na napanalo sa gitna. Gotta put 4 guys on you. Here's Alcantara.
Again, Alcantara trying with the fakes with 3 UE players around him.
Shot here by UST. But great presence of mind there by Clores. And that was a lefty shot by Celis from way out, trying to catch the UE keeper by surprise.
In the first part of the game, you saw that, you know, Anotado and Alcantara were able to get away with those, you know, fakes inside the box, being able to go away with the ball. Pero nakita natin din yung adjustment ng UE na the one-on-one will not work. They put 3 players on 1 striker right away. Kaya ngayon nakikita natin na hindi na magawa ng UST yung mga fancy fakes right before in front of the goal.
Yep. Much better defensive composure para sa UE ang pinapakita nila mula nung dalawang maagang goal against them by UST. The first one in the 6th minute was a header. And another one was as well by Anotado in the 12th minute. And we've come to halftime here. As we'll be mentioning our score, that's been the man para sa UST.
Yeah, scoring 2 very important and early goals for UST. Scoring at the 6th minute through a header.
Even Anotado, that's official time. 7 minutes and 13th minute of this match. Kulang po yan. Hindi lang isa ang yellow card ng UE. Dalawa na po yan. Manzo and Medina have been booked for yellow cards at the half. 2-0 ang lamang po ng UST Growling Tigers here at the FEU Fern in Diliman. If you're watching us live on Balls HD 167 or on our live stream, humabol po kayo. Come join us for the second half here and stay tuned as well right here on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Welcome back to ABS-CBN Sports special presentation of UAAP Season 77 Men's Football right here from the FEU Fern Diliman campus. I'm TJ Manotok. Joining me today is Natasha Alquiros, and we'll break it down. This match is entertaining first half, Tasha, between UST and UE. Let's take a look at a lot of the action in the first half. That was the first great shot.
And yes, that was in the first 4 minutes of the match. And as you see here again, Brisinho with that accurate corner kick, giving the first goal to Anotado in the 7th minute of the match. Nakita niya kaagad, mahina yung UE sa headers ng very start. And then again, here in the 12th minute, nakita natin ang pagka-composeness ni Anotado sa loob ng box. Ginamit lang niya, nakita niya yung keeper was off his line, not inside that box. Just tapped the ball with the inside of his foot, and just went over the keeper and sailed right inside the goal.
That was another near goal by UST there. Alcantara.
Yes, nung nakita natin yung pagka-fancy niya eh.
Here's the best shot of the match so far for UE. Their best chance for a goal. Nice pass by Vergara. Pero itong si Laksamana, si Manzo, nanggigil lang siya.
And then you can see again, UE again now being able to adjust, not giving Gab Alcantara or Steven Anotado the space that they had during the first 20 minutes of the match.
Kumikbit na ang depensa ng UE after those first 2 goals. As you can see, our halftime summary here. 6 shots on goal, 5 on target para sa UST, 4 corners.
Yes, and you can see why the score is 2-0, though it did not show the whole first half kasi sa first 20 minutes lang naman nakita natin actually most of UST's attempts came from the first 20 minutes of the match. They started very strong, which is usually something that some teams do not take advantage of. Minsan yung first 20 minutes nagwa-warm up pa lang. Some teams are just warming up in the field.
And you have 2 yellow cards there para sa UE, Manzo and Medina, and maybe that's an indication as well of how their defense stepped up, na naging mas physical sila, mas naging humigpit ang depensa ng UE. And that's the story of the first half. Will UE adjust even more and get better shot attempts in the second half and try to get back in this match? We'll see. So stay tuned right here on ABS-CBN Sports in Action and on Balls HD as we bring you the second half of action here on UAAP Season 77 Men's Football. Welcome back to FEU Fern Diliman as we are all set to kick off the second half of this second match of the day between the UST Growling Tigers and the UE Red Warriors here in Season 77 of the UAAP for men's football. Both these teams are near at the bottom of the standings with 1 win and 3 losses. They are at 6th and 7th place respectively. Lamang lang ang UST sa standings dahil sa kanilang goal difference. They have a -5 goal difference of giving up 13 goals and scoring 8, while UE has a -6 goal difference of giving up 10 goals and scoring only 4. But so far today, UST has shown, so far, they are the better team, even though they're younger, no? Tasha, we're talking about this na ang dami nilang freshmen and sophomore players.
Yes, actually, the whole lineup is composed of freshmen, sophomores,
so wala
and at the most, a
matanda
junior.
Okay. Wow.
Kasi nga, diba, because of the academic probation, 7 of their seniors are not playing with them today. And marami sa kanila ay mga defenders.
Ouch. And I think that's what happened as well to Ateneo last year. After winning the championship the year before, they lost some core players for Season 76. Na-deplete din sila. Ngayon naman, natamaan ng UST.
But you have to give it up also to Coach Marjo, who says that that is not an excuse.
Right.
He was just telling me as it is, but did not use it as an excuse and saying that, he believes in his boys, and he says that this is still a good bunch of young players.
Right. Well, this is that bunch of young players that we're talking about, the UST Growling Tigers. Just like the kickoff of the game, medyo napatagal din ang kanilang pre-kickoff huddle. which seems more like a prayer. And interestingly enough, the referee is respecting it, allowing them the time to gather themselves and then huddle and pray, and then have this one last cheer before resume action here in the second half.
Yes, and I'm excited to see this second half. What adjustments UE will have in store for us, and of UST of trying to score. I'm pretty sure more goals, or will they be more attacking, try to score more goals, or will they play defensively and try to protect their 2 goals?
All right, we'll see. So you see Santiago here and Laura kicking things off here for UE. Straight ahead to the right side as Manzo trips over the ball by himself. Balik sa UST ang bola. Here's Alcantara. Looking to the right side. Remember, that right side was the dangerous side for UST that opened up a lot of opportunities for them. Won them those corners that got them the goals.
Again, a through ball to Anotado. You know, starting the second half just like how they started the first half. Through balls diretso kay Anotado. Nakikita nila na talagang he's able to take advantage of his speed and also his timing.
Yep. And he's a smart player. Hindi lang siya speed and timing, but he uses his smarts talaga to outwit his defenders. And not an easy cover at all. So another dangerous moment here para sa UST. Corner kick number 5, if I'm not mistaken. We had 4 in the first half.
Yes.
Briseño again, who has been on target with his corner kick.
Yes, he looked like he'd be giving long balls all day long.
Yep. That's his first weak corner kick today.
And as I said, that he gave his first short corner kick.
Okay. Okay, so that's Briseño na medyo hindi tayo binayaan na that's Marvin Briseño. That time around, a little off. 4 out of 5. Not bad, the percentage.
Not bad at all.
I know. It's 80% of your corner kicks on target. Here's a head pass again to Anotado. And we got a goal.
Another goal similar to his second goal. Another great play by UST there, and Anotado seeing again that the keeper was a bit off his line and just tapping that ball inside that net.
And again, just getting ahead of his defenders. Nice pass. Benares this time. Head Anotado.
And exactly like the second goal, but ito lang naman is Flores had a hand on it already. So I'm sure he's feeling really disappointed. But then again, where was the defense? Alam naman nila na Anotado is one of their goal scorers. Like he scored 2 goals already in the first half. And ngayon, pangatlong goal niya, naka-hat-trick na si Steven Anotado.
Ang tawag po dyan sa football, hat-trick kapag nakatatlong goal ka. And here's UE trying to make something here as Santiago trying to get ahead.
And you can see that UST here is really taking advantage of that momentum that they got from their win over the weekend and also from that good first half. Talagang tinutuloy nila ang momentum. And you know, you also have to give props to their cheering squad right there. Usually that also makes all the difference when you have people cheering you on. Medyo you have that extra motivation to do even better.
It does, and that's the beauty of the UAAP. When your cheering squad, your fans don't give up on you. Mahihiya ka to give up on yourself when you look at this goal.
You can see, you know, Anotado's body was going to the left side, but uses his right foot and clanks it all the way to the right side.
And that's why Flores' body.
Yes, kasi
akala niya
to the right a bit. Sa left side niya ibibigay, pero sa kanan niya tinamaan.
Tuloy, kinapus yung tapik niya sa bola. I mean, his hand was there, but his body wasn't there. That's why he had to extend his hand a bit. If he had guessed correctly, and he just kept center or to the left side, he probably would have saved that ball. But that's how difficult it is to be a goalkeeper. That split second of a decision you have to make, or you have to gamble when a shot is coming. You have to really pick a side if it's going to be left or right.
Yes, Journey also should have kept his arm stronger or tried to just punch that ball
na lang,
out.
rather than
kasi yung kamay niya, nandun na sana eh. Pero if he kept his arm stronger, siguro nakapag-save pa niya yung bola.
Well, that's water under the bridge right now as UE has 3 goals to try to catch up from. They want to make this a game and try to at least get a draw. Right side here for UE. Polina trying to find Manzo. Tries to cross it. This goes wide right for a goal kick for Catalino.
That's what's nice to also see UE, even though they are down by 3 goals, they're still trying to keep up with that attack. Kasi hindi lang sila nagsistay back and try to, you know, just stay back, just defend the whole game. Gusto pa rin nila makapag-score.
Right.
Kasi nga naman, you still have 45 minutes. You have the whole second half. At kaya-kaya pa bumawi ng UE side na to.
In moments like these, Tasha, ano ba ang mindset na dapat ng mga players yan? Don't look at the scoreboard. Dapat mag-isip mo ng 0-0 rather than knowing it's 0-3.
For that mindset, you have that for UST.
Okay.
Kasi UST is leading 3-0 at dapat
So,
hindi lumaki yung mga ulo
Yes,
nila or maging complacent. Kailangan kalma pa rin sila. And, you know, they still have to be in that game na thinking that, okay, it's still 0-0. I have to try to score a goal. And I also have to try to defend. But UE, on the other hand, they need to remember that the score is 3-0.
Okay. And time is not on their side.
Yes, and the time is not on their side. So they have to pick up the pace. They have to pick up the pace and try to score those goals. Pero syempre, at the same time, they also have to take one at a time.
Right.
When the first goal comes, then the second, then the third.
So one goal at a time is what they're going to look after here. UST had some instructions there for the free kick, as you saw Clarino run to the sideline to talk to his coach. And let's see if they're going to try something different here. Offside here. First offside call of the match, actually.
Yes, and why tinawag ng referee yun ay offside ay dahil he was coming from an offside position. Doon nakita natin from when he called it already, may UE player na doon. Pero yung nangyari was he was coming from an offside position.
Molina here. Trying to get away from Anotado. Manzo kicks this out. Last touch. Yung kamay ni Manzo. Inadvertently, so it's not a handball, but it's out of bounds. Throw in.
Yes, there's also a big difference between hand to ball and ball to hand.
Yun ang difference. Pag hand to ball, bibituhan na referee yan. Handball. Minsan yellow card pa nga yan, di ba? Pag intentional talaga.
Pero if it's ball to hand, that's the other way around. Pretend nakababa yung kamay mo at tumama dun yung bola.
Okay.
But if your hands are up, though it wasn't intentional that you hit the ball to your hand, tatawagan yan kasi your hand shouldn't have been up in the first place.
It shouldn't have been up in the first place. Okay. So kapag mababa, minsan let go yan. Okay. Alright, we got our first substitution set to come in for UE. Number 22, that's the guy that's coming in for number 19, who is... That can't be right, there's no 19 or 22 on the field right now. 22 for 19, okay, Sola's coming in. And he's coming in for Etchin. I didn't even notice Etchin get in the field. I guess he came in at halftime there. Sola is now in the match for UE. First sub of the game, or probably the second sub of the game. Hindi natin napansin yung halftime sub. So some fresh legs, or a pair of fresh legs para sa UE. Bumugot na ng konti dito ang coach nila, si Coach Ryan Marinay. Again, if you're just joining us, he does not have 3 veterans available today because of injury and or suspension. Wala po si Joe Malen, Ramin Feliciano, who are out with red cards, and then John Richard Mayor is injured today.
And I think it was a perfect time to make a substitution for UP. Kasi nakikita natin na, though ngayon na nakahawak na nila yung bola, they aren't able to make much of a difference. And that's why you make those substitutions, because you kind of need those impact players to change the pace, to change the sway of the game.
Sometimes one player can make a major difference, right?
That's why you see some subs, you know, just coming off the bench and then scoring a goal.
With the energy they can provide, who knows?
Yes, another one of those subs is like Chris Greatwich for the
Ascals.
Now, when he comes in as a sub, then, you know, he becomes a very impact player.
Yep. So for all of you football players out there, You can be a super sub. Don't be disheartened if you're not part of the starting 11, but
Yes, because there are really
play
some
your role.
people who just come in better as a substitute.
Yes, you're going to give your 100% for a good 30, 40 minutes of action in the second half.
Yes, and I remember also in the AFF Suzuki Cup, Patrick Reichelt, who came in as a sub in the first game in Laos, and scoring that goal.
Right, that was big. Here's Polina down again.
Ooh, and I think that is going to be a card. His leg was up, and he hit Polina straight on his other leg. It was a really bad foul.
Oh, yellow card yan. Is it on?
Here, let's see the replay. No, it's to number 10, Clarino. Who, put his leg up, did not hit the ball, and hit directly at the player. That was a very bad foul over there.
He's the captain there, wearing the captain's armband. So Clarino gets his yellow card for today at the 55th minute. Free kick here para sa UE in a dangerous position.
Yes, it's just right outside the box and straight into the goal line.
Gitna, no? Here's a shot on the goal.
Just a few
over.
inches over the target.
Good attempt there by UE. That was Dagaraga. He went for it.
Their center back. One of the center backs with one of those really good long shots.
Yung assigned kicker doon for that free kick, even though he does play center back primarily defensively. Here's Manzo.
Again, now we have UE on the ball, trying to go for the...
Trying to attack there, but Galaura did not get past a number of yellow shirts there. He got past one guy.
Yes, but
when he
no,
chipped it over, yung unahin mo yung bola,
Oo.
diba? Tapos ikutin mo yung defender mo, hindi na niya nahabol yung bola.
That's true. What's important is that you also need those other men. Hindi pwede na mag-isa ka lang mag-attack. So Galaura couldn't do it on his own. And he needs his fellow UE players to step up and to be seen so that mapasa niya yung bola.
Goal kick here for Catalino. Another man down. This time it's Clarino is down. There's a foul on a UE player. Balik ang bola para sa UST.
Yes, number 22, Sola with his first foul. Hitting Clarino while he was in there, natamaan lang niya sa likod.
And those can be dangerous. The World Cup, ganun yung na-injure si...
Yes, that's how
sa Brazil.
Neymar. That's how
he
Neymar got injured. Yeah. He got kneed at the back of his spine, actually.
Right. Could not return to the whole tournament after that. Of course, the World Cup was held in Brazil in 2014. One of the highlights of ABS-CBN Sports, and airing on Balls HD, on ABS-CBN Sports in Action, as well as on Balls channel 34 on Sky Cable. Here's UE with their attack. But again, UST clamping down defensively.
Yes, as you can see, UST is still superior in number. It's 4 versus 3.
Cross there inside, looking for Manzo, trying to get a foot out. But that cross is a little too strong. Manzo a little shaken up here, slow to get up. Still in front of the goal of UE. Fair play here by UST, kicking the ball out. Make sure that Manzo's okay.
As you can see, why UE is having such a hard time to attack. Kasi pag-atake nila, 2 to 3 lang sila umaatake. And you have 4, 5 players at minimum already in the UST backline. You have your 4 back defenders and Brisenia, who's also playing a low midfielder, a defensive midfielder.
UE gives the ball back here to UST. That's what they call fair play in football. Kapag may injured, ilabas ang bola. Pero pag okay na, ibalik mo dun sa may hawak ng bola para fair ang laban. Throw in para sa UST, Molino. Ahead, looking for Alcantara and Clarino. Here's Clarino. Nice short pass to Cruz. Got some space here. Trying to go to the right side, looking for Menares, but that was short. And Nagawa ng UE.
Again, Clarino with the ball. He's really able to hold that midfield. You can see it from the first half and now again in the second half. Nakukuha niya yung bola sa gitna.
Ang haba din kasi niya eh. One long stride, one side step. Natatapik niya yung bola, na-intercept niya yung pasa. It's that length and reach as well of his legs that is able to help him defensively. There's Yui on the attack. Galaura trying to weasel his way out of the tight fix against the defense of UST. Pero
and you see UST now, trying to hold the ball as long as they can, doing the short ball passes, trying to find each other.
Being a little more patient the offensive, looking ahead to Anotado, who's had 3 goals today. Hat-trick na po siya, si Steven Anotado. Has been the main man para sa UST today.
Now you have UE on the ball. But UST being able to cover the passing lanes, trying to get the ball right away.
Anotado here gains control to the right side now.
Yeah, sees his winger Menares open right away, passes the ball.
Balik kay Anotado sa gitna, looking for someone in the left side. No passing lane yet, kicks it back.
Ang ganda din ang pagkapasa ni Anotado, being able to pass the ball, move away, open up again. So the ball is back to him. Kasi usually that's the difference between the really good players, is that they're able to pass the ball and move again and create another
Some guys
option.
just pass the ball.
Some
and they're
people pass
standing
the ball,
there.
tapos tatayo lang sila. But those really good players, they're more creative. So I like to think that Anotado has been one of the more creative players for UST, creating the plays for them
and he's
in that
always at the right
attacking line.
He's almost always at the right spot at the right time. Yung mga long ball nila, it's also partly because of where he puts himself. In reference to the defense of UE na ang ganda ng mga passes sa kanya na inaanggulo lang yung lead pass, nakakauna siya. Good observation, Tasha, how smart this player Anotado has been today so far for UST. Here's Menares. Inagawan ni Polinag. Balik sa gitna.
UST again, as you can see, the dominance of having 3 players in the middle. Nakikita natin na ang paghawak nila ng bola and being able to shift it also from left to right.
Molino trying to win this back. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick para sa UE. So those 3 guys in the middle for UST, pangalanan na nga natin na matino para alam nila kung sino pinupuli natin. You're talking about Briseño, Celes, and Clarino.
Yes.
Those 3 guys have been really big for UST.
And it also helps that they're also very big players.
Literally big. Matangkad sila. Correct. Itong tatlong to. They're bigger than the average player on the UST squad. Here's Yui on the right flank. Trying to get in the middle. Looking ahead. Santiago turns and passes to Manzo. Looking for a cross. That's weak and off target and straight to Catalino.
Yes, who's seen very little action today.
He has had 1 save. Oh, sorry. He has had 1 good shot right in front of him, but it was way off. Yung kanina yung first half, di ba?
Oo.
Hindi naman niya kailangan i-save. It was way over the bar. Here's the UST attack now, trying to regain control. Not a good pass ahead though by Alcantara. Yui naman. Good defensive clearance there by Busmion. That's J.R. Busmion wearing number 23. His brother, Darwin, is wearing number 18. And they as well haven't had much action in the back line, but a few times that Yui has gotten inside.
Nagagawa nila ng paraan.
Yep. That's Darwin Busmion. With a long ball looking for Alcantara and Anotado. Here's Anotado.
On the ball. Kinover na talaga ng UE.
Pinipisikal
Hindi na pwede.
Pinipisikal na siya. And there's a long shot, a ambitious shot there by Menares with his left foot, not his strong foot obviously. And easily gathered by Flores. 64 minutes have gone by. And it is a dominating performance so far for the UST Growling Tigers. They are ahead 3-0 or 3-0. And tabla po sila sa team standings with 1 win and 3 losses. Pero lamang lang ng isang goal sa goal difference ng UST. Here's an attack by UE in the box. Manzo is down, no foul. Busmion is also down. That's Darwin Busmion. He got hit.
Yes, natamaan siya ni number 9, Manto, who accidentally it's it pagkatapos ng pasa ni Santiago. Natamaan lang yung leg pagkatapos. You know, he hit the ball, but he also hit the shin. And that's why also
Naka-shin
in
guard naman
football,
siya.
yes, in football,
malakas.
it's very important to wear shin guard.
Oo.
You know, I've seen it happen.
I've
seen it happen before.
But I see guys who are brave and they don't wear shin
Yeah,
guards.
it happens. And you know, sometimes you pay the price. Yes, you're brave, but then sometimes you pay the price. Like when I was in college, you know, one of the men's team, one of them got hit in the shin and broke his
Wala
shin
siyang
actually.
shin guard.
He wasn't wearing shin guard. The keeper came out for the ball, hit his shin, and he broke his shin.
Bakit? Why are some players brave enough to not wear shin guards? Is it uncomfortable for them? Or do they opt not to?
Well, in training sometimes, you know, I guess if the coach is a bit lenient, you know, or like the players forget to bring their shin guards, it happens.
Pero in terms of preference, kasi mas komportable lang.
Oo,
Kasi
siguro.
may strap kasi
Oo,
dun eh, di ba?
Mas comfortable lang. But
Oo.
then again, you know, you shouldn't put your safety at risk,
You know.
especially if it's part of the football playing uniform. And like in this case, you know, it was a good thing that he was wearing shin
Right,
guards.
I agree. Ako takot ako sa ganyan. So naka-shin guards ako palagi. At knee pads pati. Ayoko magasgas yung tuhod ko when I play keeper. So I'm even wearing knee pads. And they're not easy to find here in the Philippines, yung mga knee pads pang football players. Actually,
But usually pang volleyball.
I got a pair of volleyball knee pads. You got me, Tasha. I'm wearing knee pads for volleyball when I play keeper. So, yun, just how to keep yourself safe, really, and out of harm's way. But here's USC doing a lot of harm to UE in terms of the score. They have been dominating this match. 3-0 ang ating scoreline. Ahead, UE. There's a chance. Oh, and a nice save by Catalino. And that was a best shot of the day by Galaura.
Yes, actually, that was a great attack there. And on the other hand, number 2, Santiago was just a little bit off, you know, with that slide. But the defender, USC defender, was able to clear the ball right away.
Look at this again. It's long ball by Paulina to Galaura. Heads it to himself, gathers,
and you know,
shot.
looks for the further corner.
Yeah, looks for
the,
the
and
far
you see
post.
that number 23, Busmion, was able to clear the ball
Sakto lang, you know?
right before Santiago.
Oo.
And actually, hindi lang natin nakita dahil sa replay. Binigyan pa ng shoulder
Nagtamaan
ni
pa.
Busmion
Oo.
si Santiago dahil ba't mo slide yung pao? Nakita ko yun.
That was the best chance. Better than the one in the first half.
Yes.
Galaura had a shot there. Just fingertip save by Catalino. Here's a free kick. Going for the top right corner, just above it. That was another attempt there by Dagaraga. He's really the main man when it comes to taking free kicks.
Yes, he takes most of the long shots. And you have to say, they're just a little bit off target. I mean, when it comes to the goalpost, hindi kailangan mag-save yung keeper. You know, he should aim up just a tiny bit lower kasi nakita natin just right on top of the goalpost.
Probably a foot off target there. A nice attempt, a good aggressive shot there para kay Dagaraga ng UE. Another foul here, another man is down. That was Carino.
Tapped down by number 8, Maxamano.
Free kick midfield here for UST. They can take their time.
They can afford to take
Oh
their
yeah,
time.
68 minutes gone by here. Ang football po, 2 halves of 45 minutes. So more or less we play 90 minutes. I say more or less because there's injury time that the referees add on to the time.
Yes, at their own
Every half.
discretion.
Yep, discretion po nila yan. UE trying to mount an attack on the left side. Looks back to the middle. Molina. Trying to find some room. It's back to Vergara. Referee says, get up, no foul, play on. Even though Molina.
And now we see
Vergara
a
went
more
down.
attacking UE, you know, know, after losing the ball, winning the ball again. Which mostly the story of the first half, na it was the UST yung nangyayari yun.
And again, play on. Ang sabi ni referee, kahit bumagsak na naman si Polinag doon. And now outnumbered is UE. 5 attackers here for UST and only 4 defenders for UE. Let's see if UST can take advantage of this one.
Again, another player is down for UST.
That looks like cramps this time. You could see when he extended his foot, naka-point yung toes niya na parang ballerina eh. That's cramp right there. There you go. I think that's Celis. And jersey number 11 para sa UST. And he's got his teammate Alcantara quickly trying to stretch him out.
That's through one of their main men in the middle. Celis with Brown.
He's been busy.
Yes, he's been a busy man.
Yep.
You know, playing really well during the whole first half and also the start of the second half.
70 minutes of action, of busy action para kay Celis together with Briseño and Clarino, the 3 men in the middle para sa UST today.
But it's also a good time for UST to make those substitutions. I feel that 3-0, especially now that there's only 20 more minutes to play, there's enough time to make the substitution. Not, malay mo kasi yung mga other players, you know, they also need that playing time.
Correct.
And I think that when the scoreline is like 3-0, it's the right time to give those other players a certain amount of playing time.
And as you say that, there is a sub coming in. Number 14, Alcantara. The other Alcantara, si Joaquin Alexander Alcantara, will come in for Celis. So Celis will be sitting this one out, try to recover from his cramps.
Yes, so now for UST, we have 2 sets of brothers. We have Darwin Busmion and Junior Busmion, who are 2 defenders. And then you also have Gab Alcantara and his other brother,
Joaquin
Alexander Alcantara, both naman playing on the attacking side.
We're not sure what his nickname is, so let's play safe and say Alex. Let's say Alex. We'll try to correct that if it is not Alex, but Alexander Joaquin Alcantara, wearing jersey number 14, is in the match for UST, replacing the injured Celis, who wears jersey number 11. He sits this one out, Georgie Celis, because of cramps. Looking for the ball. Throw in para sa USC. Walang bola. Okay. So the linesman provides him a new ball. Busmion. This is J.R. Busmion, wearing 23. Patiently looking for a passing lane to advance the ball. Looking for Anotado. Guy who has given all the entertainment today with his 3 goals so far. Leading the charge for USC. Here's Alex Alcantara losing the ball to UE. But he gets it back. And this time it finds his brother, Gab Alcantara, now to Anotado on the left side. And he's down.
That is a pretty hard foul on the left side. Nakita natin, napaikot si Steven Anotado. So, lakas ng tulak ng defender.
There's a better angle of that. A nice little back. Boom.
Yes, the ball, he already released the ball. Number 22, Sola, actually hit him.
So we got a free kick here. An interesting spot for UST. Briseño, the guy who has been the guy taking their free kicks and their corners. Crossing this one in. It's a little short, headed out by UE. And they completely cleared this out and keep control. No, but you got Galaura winning the ball
now we
here.
have the counter attack.
Tried to go ahead to Santiago,
but not enough. You have two players attacking, and now you already have 6 players for UST on the defensive line.
Correct. So 2 against 6, very rarely.
I mean, it's not
will win anything.
Yes.
It's simple mathematics right there. Here's UE trying to go to the left side this time, looking for Vergara. Back to the middle to Polinag. Samana and Clarino very patiently turning around, looking to the right side, looking for Menares. At nagawan siya ni Tulio. Up ahead to Vergara again. Overlapping with him is Laksamana. No, that was number 17. Tulio, who went way ahead. So from the back line, bumahabol si Tulio. And out of bounds. So balik ang bola sa UST. You can expect them to slow the pace of this match.
Yes, and you can also see how much UE wants to attack. You know, now that seeing that Tulio was overlapping, playing with the winger. Kasi kailangan yun, if you're attacking, hindi pwede dalawa lang kayo nag-a-attack.
And you know what, Tasha, can you imagine? This could be a 3-2 game. Because they had 2 great shots on goal. That could have been a goal, easily. If they just had a better finish. As rare as their shots have been, they had 2 golden chances. Another foul here, this time on UST. That's on Anotado.
Yes, you really see how dangerous Anotado is with the ball. Pagkakuha niya pa lang niya ng bola, dalawang defender na ang sumarado sa kanya.
That's how much respect he's gained additionally from UAE throughout this match.
Makascore ka naman ng 3 goals.
Oo nga, diba? Hello. 3 goals din yan. Here's Anotado again on the left side.
And then now you
running
see
out of space.
one of the UE players down. You have number 8, Laksamana, down on the left side of the field.
Didn't see what happened to him. If anybody hit him. I don't know if it's a cramp or what. He's banged up there.
Yes, I'm not sure if that's cramps. Kasi kung cramps yun, usually,
Stress na siya.
nakaset siya.
Baka na-sprain. Yeah, he's limping. Could either be an ankle issue or a knee issue. Didn't quite catch what happened to him. Because from what I recall, last he did was he just passed the ball. He went for a long ball, trying to pass it ahead to, I think it was like Galaura or Medina ahead. And he just went down after the pass. To UST. Alex Alcantara looking ahead, trying to find his brother, Gab Alcantara. That pass is
Yun na naman
denied.
yung tinawag natin ng mga sibling
Yun na nga eh.
connection.
Pati sa opensa eh. Kung magkaamuyan talaga magkapatid, why not? Eh? We know that with the young husband brothers playing together for all their lives. They really find each other connecting on a lot of passes in their games together, whether for the Ascals or for their club teams with Leola. Side throw in for UE. We have another sub coming in for UE. Number 14 will be coming out. I mean, number 14 is coming in. Number 8, Laksamana, who went out earlier limping, will be coming out. UST now here on the left side. Crossing to the middle, looking for Benares. Not yet cleared by UE. Tulio trying to fight for this ball, and then it is Medina who eventually helps him out. And UST just passing the ball back, taking their time now. Back to the middle. To Torino, looking ahead. This is dangerous. You've got Anotado, and on the right side he has Benares. He's taken down. No foul. The ref says play on. Wow. Okay. And a long shot there attempted by Benares away
The UE player
across
was
the
able
bar.
to get away there with
Yun na nga
that.
eh.
Medyo nahawakan din niya yung shoulder ni Anotado. Pakita natin, no, nasa kanya na yung bola. He was a bit ahead of the ball. And his shoulder, but at the same time, you have to see also that Steven Anotado was also holding
To the
on
leg.
the leg and on the shirt
So,
of number 21,
Ano yan?
Malayo.
Quits?
Oh.
Quits lang, okay. Sabi ng ref, pareho naman kayo nagyayakapan.
So medyo
Okay lang.
pinabayaan na lang niya
Pinabayaan na
play
lang.
on.
No full advantage for either one. So Musico, number 14, is now in the match, replacing the injured Laksamana. He's done for the day. 78 minutes or 79 minutes ang nakakalipas na po. 3-0 pa rin ang lamang ng UST and only 11 minutes or so left for UE to try to get back in this match. And you did say, Tasha, dapat 1 goal at a time, but that 1 goal has not even come yet.
Yes, that's true. You know, UE must be able to do everything that they can. Hindi lang pwede sabay sila lahat mag-defense. Because we can see na nakita natin na they're able to cover number 7 and number 15. Pero sa pag-atake naman, dun sila nagkukulang.
Correct.
Pag nag-atake, 2 lang sila o 3.
Polinag trying to barge through the defenders there and is down again. He's been down quite a lot today as well.
Yes, that's true. And you can also see how much he wants to score and how well he wants to play in this game.
He's been aggressive. He's been trying to attack from the middle a lot, but has not been easy, as we said, with the midfield of Clarino, Alcantara, and Crescino.
There, and you have, you know, he got just smashed in between 2 players, number 10 Clarino and number 14 Alex Alcantara.
So, free kick here para sa UE. And that just goes smack into the wall of UST, but UE still has a chance here. They've got a bunch of guys in the box, and so does UST.
4 UST players right on the ball. You can see, nakita natin lahat sila compact dun sa gitna.
So we got a foul here. Another free kick para sa UST. So as you said, Natasha, the defense of UST has been sharp. They haven't been letting up. No? Yung sinabi mong paglamang ka 3-0, may tendency na kayo mag-relax. Have you observed that from UST, or have they been aggressive?
They've been aggressive all throughout this game. You can see it the way they defend, and you can see it in the way that they attack. You know, they stay compact throughout the 80 minutes of the match. I've seen them play compact football all this time.
We got another sub coming in a bit. Menares will be subbing out. He's been very active as well, especially in the first half. Here's a cross by UE inside. Onside? No, offside.
And
looking
a save
for Galaura.
anyways by Catalino.
Yeah. Musico with a nice cross there, looking for Galaura. But the refs, the linesman said, teka lang, offside ka. And kahit na header mo yun at pumasok sa goal, that would not have counted. But a good attempt there, nice opportunity. Sana kung na-timing lang ng tama between Musico and Galaura. Molino looking ahead to Gab Alcantara and Anotado. And they win the ball. Back to the middle to Alex Alcantara. Bouncing around, clearing it out is UE. Now they have the ball. They have a chance to the left side. Vergara trying to gain control against 4 yellow shirts. Not easy against this suffocating defense of UST. Manzo now on the right side. Down the line, looking for Santiago. Just too strong. And we have the substitute coming in now. So Manzo, Menares will come out. And number 21 for UST will come in. That is Caballero.
Yes, we have to give it to Menares. He played a very good game here. And as I said earlier, it's about time to give the other players a chance to play, especially na lamang sila na 3-0.
Correct. Give them exposure, give them the minutes on the pitch. That's how the young ones improve. If they are young and inexperienced, they're on the bench a lot. Give them a few minutes every game. They may not play the whole 90 minutes, but that's how it starts.
That makes all the difference.
Yes.
Kasi kailangan din nila masanay para if they were given the chance to start, hindi sila kabado.
Correct. They know how it feels to be on the pitch for a real game, hindi lang sa practice. And UST still not settling just to play defense. They're still trying to attack and be aggressive. That's the new guy on the pitch, Caballero, number 21. Fresh legs para sa UST. Scrambling all over the place right away.
Yes, and it's always the best time to make substitutions towards the end of the game. Maraming players pagod na, and when you put a fresh pair of legs in the field, sometimes nag-iiba siya. Malay mo, maka 4 goals pa ang UST ngayon.
Why not, diba? If the opportunity presents itself,
And again, number 5, John
Molino.
Molino, taking too long on the ball.
Correct.
Kala niya siguro lahat ng time ng world nasa kanya.
No. Santiago was right behind him, snuck up from behind him and just took that ball away like candy from a baby.
Yes, and the important thing also is that if you have the ball and you want to hold the ball first, hindi pwede naka-stop ka lang. Yung dapat ginawa ni Molino is he should have kept dribbling the ball forward while he was looking for someone to pass to instead of just being, you know, very idle and just standing there.
Right. UST trying to attack again. Anotado patiently bringing the ball back. And that's dangerous though. Looking for Molino. And this one is cleared by J.R. Busmion. UE now on the right flank. Salvador, who just came in the game for Manzo, playing number 24. We got a foul here. Free kick coming up for UE. Remember, these two teams are tied in the standings with 1 win and 3 losses each. Pero lamang lang ng isang goal sa goal difference ang UST. So even if they lose, you know, habulin mo pa rin yung goals, di ba, Tasha?
Oh, that's true. And now we have a different goal kicker. Usually it's Dagaraga,
Yeah.
who take the long shots. And I guess for this distance, it's more for Malayo.
So Malayo, wala sa Malayong lugar. Headed up there by Busico.
Yes, one of the few attempts on target. Kaso lang masyado siyang mahina,
Yeah.
but good effort there.
On target indeed, but it was not a strong header enough to catch Catalino off guard. And Catalino with a good, easy save. UST quickly with a counter-attack and UE clearing this out to the side. Roughly under 4 minutes left in the match before, give or take, a few minutes the referee may add for injury time. Throw in here para sa UST. Teka lang. There's a sub. Another player for UST coming in, number 20 is coming in. That's Salazar coming in for number 15, Alcantara. Gab Alcantara played the left wing excellently for UST today. That ends his day. Gets a nice round of applause from his teammates. Salazar in the match now for UST. Last 3 minutes before we hit the 90-minute mark.
Yes, and again, the importance of giving your substitutes a chance to play. Whether it's the last 2 minutes,
lang,
last
you know?
3 minutes. Importante pa rin yan. That makes all the difference. Especially if you want to improve your players.
Oh, it's actually a free kick here. There was a foul. Nice save by Flores there. Smacked it to the middle of the goal. In front of the goal was that free kick. Hindi pala siya throw in para sa UST. A long kick there by Flores, but could not find a teammate. So this goes sailing out of bounds. Another sub para sa UST, number 22. Rivera this time will come in for Clarino. So like you said, Tasha, they're giving, you know, they're trying to take advantage of, you know, all the guys who can play. Because there is a maximum allowed subs. I'm not sure how many in UAAP. Parang 5 ata, no? Yeah, 5. Kasi yun yung ginawa ni Coach Hans nung last game na I did Lasal. Ang dumi na ng papel ko nun. So dami kong sub. Kaya ngayon may dala akong whiteboard. Para mas madali ang pagsulat ng mga sub. Alright, Molino. Long ball there looking ahead to Alcantara. That's a rough play again. But this time it's called on Anotado.
Yes, and now
backed up as well
you
today,
see going for the long ball. Nakita nila na the time is not on their side.
Free kick here para sa UE.
Of course, you
Malayo,
see UE
okay.
again going for the long
Yeah,
ball.
everybody's ahead now. Oh.
Kailangan last 3 minutes na lang, at least maka-isang goal man lang.
You got 7 guys now, 7 white shirts inside there. Could not get the angle of the kick.
Coming
Offside.
from offside. You have 3 players coming from offside. Smart move by UST.
Yes.
Once na-clear nila yung bola, taas din silang lahat sabay-sabay.
That's critical for the defense to be communicating well, have the right timing. Abante tayo. They're all good one. And here's Anotado on the counter now. Can he get his 4th goal? He's down in the box. No call by the ref. That would have been goal number 4 if he had been able to extricate himself and get a shot off or even get a penalty kick. But here's UE now, trying to get at least 1 goal, as you've been saying, Tasha. They're trying to get 1 goal here. But Salazar running out of space there.
I was about to say earlier that, you know, UST is giving the youngsters a chance to play,
Yep.
but I realized they're all youngsters.
They're all
They're all
young.
freshmen and sophomores.
Correct. So you got a good future for this team. No? You got an interesting future for this UST team. Imagine what they'll be next year, and even stronger probably on season 79. Who knows how really good this UST team can be. They have some good pieces. They have good defenders, good midfielders, a great attacker in Anotado, who scored the 3 goals today. Another man down is with the 90th minute. 2 minutes of extra time added. So a minute and a half to go. And you see UE saying,
Yes, and now you see that all the players, well, except for that one.
there's a man
Who
down
is
and
down?
UE wants to do a free kick already.
Yes, I know. I think they just want to shove him off the
Ayan
field.
na, parang
So, side ka muna.
Tubig ka na muna, Vergara. Kaya namin to. So number 29, Vergara, is down. He's wincing in pain there. They want to get him up and off the pitch because they want to consume the last minute of this match. At may sub na naman ang UST number 19 coming in for Anotado. I see that foul on Vergara. So Anotado sits out. Number 19, Etchin. Feril comes in. Last player, so cross into the box for UE. Cleared out by UST. It's out of bounds on the left side. That will go back to UST. And akala ko mahabang pito. Haba ng pito ng ref, di ba? Not the usual whistle for out of bounds.
Fake din ako nun.
So nice ploy, ref. You got us there. Throw in again para sa UST. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the added 2 minutes, so probably one last
Throw in and one last touch.
Yeah, that should be it, man. Unless you get an attack at the goal. And that's it. So the referee blowing the whistle. Full time. Final score for this match. UST in full control pretty much all throughout, winning 3-0. 3-0 po ang panalo ng UST Growling Tigers dito po against the UE Red Warriors. All the goals were scored by one player, by one man, Steven Anotado, in the 7th minute, in the 13th minute, and again early in the second half in the 47th minute. You got a few yellow cards for UE, a couple of them UE and one for UST, and we'll be coming back after a short break to wrap up this match, show you the highlights and show you the full-time stats as well. Stick around here to ABS-CBN Sports in Action. welcome back to ABS-CBN Sports in Action and on Balls HD 167 and on Balls Channel 34. Full time here at the FEU Ferdinand Diliman as UST in full control, 3-0 against the UE Red Warriors, and they go up a game ahead of them in the team standings. As we take a look at highlights of this match, yes, they were aggressive from the start, Tasha.
Yes, that's true. In the 4th minute pa lang nakita natin na may chance si OJ Clarino. On the 7th minute, Anotado makes his first mark in this match, scoring the first only early goal at the 7th minute by a beautiful cross by Marvin Briseño.
That was a corner kick to a header, and this time it was a head pass, and again finding Anotado. Just a crafty
Yes. Oh,
skill.
nakita niya, even though he was running towards the goal, he saw where the keeper was. He knew exactly where to put that ball na hindi makukuha ng keeper.
Here's some skillful play for Alcantara. This was Gab Alcantara in the first half. Could have been a goal.
Yes, would have been a
UST.
beautiful goal as well.
I'd give him a point at least just for the way he got away from the defense. Here's that open shot.
Yes, the early chance for UE. Manso just not getting his foot right on that ball.
Here's a shot as well by Celis. Way out. But a good save by Flores, who was a busy man today. Ilang beses siyang inatake. And here's that early goal in the second half. Third goal of the match.
As you saw it, ang galing ng pagka-fake ni Anotado. His body was going towards the left side. Pero yung shot niya towards the right, he just used the inside of his foot and pick niya ulit. Something very similar to how he scored his second goal.
That's right. Taking out Flores.
Sometimes it's really all about composure and placing more than trying to go for the power.
Yep. And here's a free kick for UE. They had a few of these that were going for a goal.
Yes,
trying to go
true.
over
They had
the
3
wall.
or 4 long shots that went just right above.
And this is their best chance of the match that I think, Tasha, that they had. When Galaura had a chance here.
Yeah, his chance, seeing the outer post, trying to get there. And Santiago just a little bit, just a few seconds off target.
And another free kick para sa UE again. Looking for the top right corner, just sails over. And this one, Malayo trying to cross it in the dying minutes of this match. But
Yeah, it was a great header, but just not enough power on it.
the free kick from UST.
Straight to the hands of Flores.
They had numbers, but Flores is right there. And that was how action-packed this match was. So many shots on goal. 4 for UE, 7 for UST, 1 really on target for UE. And then you had 6 shots on target for UST, garnering them to 3 goals. And 4 corners. I think they had actually added to that. Para naging 5 o 6 ata yan in the second half.
Yes, and you can see how UE at the start had 1 shot on target. And now for the second half, UE had 4 shots. They still tried their best. But, I guess the key players really, they really missed out not having Malen, Feliciano, and John Mayor.
That's right. Remember, they had 3 key players, veterans, who were absent today due to injury and or suspension. And the man of the match, obvious ba? Not a tough choice at all.
Yes, that's the goal scorer, the only goal scorer for UST today, scoring a hat-trick here today. Seasonn Anotado with his first goal in the 7th minute. Beautiful placing of what a header goal, He was inside the box. His second goal in the 12th minute, tapping that ball using the inside of his right foot, seeing the keeper off his line and just tapping it inside the goal. And his third goal again, taking the keeper, thinking that he was going to go on the left side, but also again taps that ball right on the right side. Kaya ang laki ng smile dito sa mukha ni Seasonn Anotado.
Ang laki palagi ng smile in all his goals, actually. He's so thankful of his teammates who have been great at passing him the ball. All right, so as we said, that's it for us for this year, for the 2014 year, for UAAP Season 77 men's football. But this season will continue. This tournament goes on next year. Just a couple of weeks from now, January 15 is when we resume for the TV games. And this is a schedule that will happen on that Thursday. It will be live on Balls Channel HD and on our live stream on UAAPsports.tv, but aired on Friday on January 16 on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. NU, who had that surprise win, that shocker of a win against FEU, diba? They beat them 3-1.
Yes.
Beating the defending champions. They go up against LaSalle. So NU against LaSalle will be the first game for that day. And then right after that, you'll see the 3 p.m. game between the Ateneo Blue Eagles going up against the FU Tamaro. So the champions of season 76
exactly.
against the champions of season 75.
Yes, both also in the upper part of the bracket, up part of the top 4. So whoever wins that game will most likely take the bigger advantage and be on top in the standings.
That's right. So that should be a really fun match between Ateneo and FEU. Meanwhile, some more schedules for all of you UAAP fans out there. Volleyball naman po will resume as well on January 4. First match, we'll see the UP Lady Maroons going up against the undefeated Ateneo Lady Eagles. That's on Sunday, January 4 at the arena in San Juan City. And then the second game for that day will be the winless still so far UE Lady Warriors, still seeking their first win against the undefeated as well De La Salle Lady Spikers. All right, before we go, birthday greetings naman po tayo. Happy birthday to Jensen Cadasio, Ray Garcia, and Ed Evaristo, all of whom are from ABS-CBN Sports. So siguro kasama yung libre nila mamaya sa ating Christmas party mamaya. Okay, all right. And as well, Armand De Rosario, I heard he's celebrating his birthday today as well. Another kapamilya with ABS-CBN Sports. Hey, Tasha, thanks for joining us. Pleasure working with you. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and to all of you out there as well watching us here on ABS-CBN Sports. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm TJ Manotoc, greeting you all a happy holidays. We'll see you again next year for the best of UAAP collegiate sporting action right here on ABS-CBN Sports in Action.